Who is the best golfers on YouTube? Over the last few years, we've seen so many amazing things happen in the YouTube golf space. That is, creator events, insane matches, and viral moments. And we've seen creators who can actually play at a legit competitive level. So today, I'm gonna break it down. Skill level only, the official ranking of the best YouTube golfers. Let's go. So I've broken this down into 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, and 2 stars. I didn't put anybody in the 1 stars because nobody should be there. And so what prefaces what a YouTube golfer is? It's someone who is making the majority of their income on YouTube alone. You may be saying Bryson DeChambeau, Wesley Bryan. Wesley Bryan is making more money on YouTube than he is the PGA Tour, as he's not playing on it. Bryson DeChambeau is on a tour with the Live, so he is not eligible for this ranking. So let's get into the 5 stars, starting off with Brad Dahlke. Brad Dahlke's been having a year. 2025 has been amazing to Brad Dahlke, and he is a legit competitor. He got to play at the Masters, was at the USAM, got runner-up, won the national championship at Oklahoma. Just to say a little bit about the year, he's won the Creator Classic, $100,000, and then he won the Internet Invitational recently, getting him $333,000. He's made over $400,000 just this year. So will he go on to compete on competitive level? We may not know, but I know it's expensive. So to have fun and create content and get paid, that's not a bad deal. Next we have George and Wesley Bryan. They are serious competitors. They are very consistent, and they love golf, and they're gonna play a lot of golf, and they are just those guys. They're 5 stars. I mean, they are really good. Play with both of them, and they are solid. The only way you're gonna beat these guys is if they're having a terrible day and you're having a really good day. Then we have Ryan Ruffles, who is with the lads now, Jason Day's group. Ryan has been on some mini tours and has gotten really close to getting on the Korn Ferry. Yeah, he's a great golfer. He shoots some low rounds, played at the RBC, shot like a first round 65. He is a legit golfer, and he is a 5 star. Sean Walsh, who is with Good, but he is more on the competitive level. He's not purely based off of content, so he still wants to play competitively. Along with him, there's Ben Haddon. Ben Haddon had a great college career, almost won the national championship, and then he's been playing on some mini tours. He got a little bit of status onto the Americas Tour. However, the shuffles just did not play out, but he's so close, and he is a 5 star. Then the last 5 star I have, you may call him a sleeper. We got Luke Kwan. Yep, Luke Kwan. Luke Kwan is a great golfer, won on PGA Tour China, and he was doing really well, and then the content kind of came into play, so he's more content focused now, but he's still really, really good. So that's it for our 5 stars. So I'm gonna make it onto our biggest and crowded group, that is the 4 stars. Now, with these players, they're really good golfers. What makes the difference between a 4 and a 5 star is consistency. The 5 stars are gonna beat you probably 9 out of 10 times. So that's what's making the biggest difference. Number 1 is we have Peter Finch. Peter Finch is in the UK. He plays competitive golf, really good golfer. He's been doing content for a very long time, but he's very, very good golfer. And then we have Grant Horvat. Grant is a really good golfer as well, but he leans into the content, and so the main thing he's focused about is content. I know he does play a lot and practice a decent amount, but he hasn't played in anything to where it's a good judgment. Now, I know he did win the Creator Classic, which is very impressive because there's a lot of good players. Even some of the 5 stars were there, but on day-to-day basis, those 5 stars are probably going to beat him. Then we have Garrett Clark, GM Golf, very talented player, very skilled. If he practiced, he would be really, really good. Next, we have Evan Thompson. Evan Thompson is an athlete coming from a background of college football and also college golf. Makes him very unique and very competitive. You can just tell he has that drive and he has the mentality to be super close. And at the US Open qualifier, he did get through the first stage of it and got onto the final stage and he won the first stage, which is very impressive, shooting a 7 under. Then we have Zach Radford. Me and him are good friends. He's focused more on content now, but he used to play a lot of pro events. Very solid player. It's gonna be tough to beat Zach. And then we have Micah Morris. Micah Morris has kind of been grinding in silence. We don't really know what he's been up to on tournament-wise, so I would love to see a tournament out there, Micah. Come on, throw us one. Throw us one. So I broke this down into a 4-star A and then a 4-star B category. The reason I did that is because most of these 4-star A players would beat the 4-star B players, but they're kind of on the same skill level, but they're super close. But in match play, these A players are going to be a little bit better. And so rounding out these A players is the Taco Golf Group. You got Toombs, you got Taco, you got Sam and Harry. These players have all played on some kind of mini tour. I highly encourage to watch their content. They're funny. So before we get to the B group, ranking these creators got me really thinking, what if there was a real competitive way of having a YouTube golf tour and a point system? This is how I would break it down. It would be just like the PGA Tour, and you would have a Q school. Everybody who has over 10,000 subscribers and posts consistently on content long form, then they would get invited to this qualifier. So it could be, a couple hundred. The top 20 players at this Q school would go on to get YouTube tour cards. This would get you into all 4 majors of the year, and there would only be 4 events, with each location having 5 qualifying spots for those same people who tried before. So this would start the point system. So however you finish is how many points that you would receive. So if you don't end up making it to one of the majors, well, you don't get any points. You get 0 points. It's going to reward the people who actually show up to these events, and it's not an invitation only. As long as you meet those small requirements for the Q School qualifier. Then at the end of the year, there would be a Ryder Cup based off the standings, potentially having captain picks of people who did not end up making it on the points list. I think this would be a legit way to actually have really good players playing competitive level, and also having brands back this, because we've seen it in the past. It's mostly for entertainment and drama. Let's just be serious. So the rest of the 4 stars, we got Roger Steele, great golfer. He's played in a few of the Creator Classics. He's finished pretty decent. He's been pretty close, but he's a great athlete and really hits the ball pretty far. Then we have Ben Kruper, really solid player, hits it really good. Then the short game king, he's kind of come up on the scene the last year or so, has a really good short game based off the name, and he kind of sprays it a little bit, so lacks a lot of consistency. Then we have Mr. Short Game. That would be a good matchup. Then we have Mason Nutt. All these guys are good golfers, but they're just kind of in the same boat. Match play would be insane on this. Fat Perez, really good golfer, not a 5-star. Cole Lance with Busted Jack. Josh Odie, he's kind of come up on the scene a little bit, and he's a really good golfer, played competitive. Kyle Berkshire, you guys know him, hits the ball a mile. However, the short game, it's got to get a little better. I honestly think he would be better if he kind of got a little bit shorter and got a little bit more consistency on his golf game. Then we have the DOD King, great golfer. I think he needs to use some tees to maybe gain a few shots per round. Melosi, really good golfer. He's been taking a lot of heat. Everybody take it easy on Melosi. Henry Grillo, another solid player, played college golf with DOD King and also Grant Horvat. Matt Scharf, everybody knows him, hit the hole-in-one on a par 4. He's legit. He just has some really good shots. Great golfer though. Matt Fryer, another UK guy. He's a good golfer, pretty competitive. Then Josh Kelly, hole-in-one trick shots. Then we have James Wiltshire. I think James could honestly be moved up. Let me know if you think so, if you watch his videos. Then James Robinson, another UK guy. Martin, another long drive guy, hits it a mile. I think, all those long drive guys just got to get a little better at short game. And then Golf Sidekick, what a playa, hilarious, love his videos. If you haven't seen him, watch his stuff, he's hilarious. So that's it for the 4 stars. Next, the 3 stars, pretty small, but we're gonna hit him anyways. A lot of these golfers in the 3 and 2 stars just gotta practice a little bit more. We got Rick Shields, pretty good golfer, makes a lot of content, the OGs of YouTube golf. Then we have Bubby. Honestly, I think Bubby could be close. He's kind of in between 3 and a 4 star. Really improved over the years. Hits it really good. Then we have Eric, pretty decent golfer. Love his stories that he creates on his YouTube channel. Then we have Steven with Good. Actually gotten a lot better since the beginning of Good. Then we have Bob. Bob does sports. Bob's gotten a lot better. And then we have the 2 stars. We got Joey, Riggs, and Trent. So I got all these guys. Honestly, I think Bob could be a 2-star because the other guys are a little bit better than him at the 3-star rankings. And so, yeah, you got Joey, Riggs, Trent, and then let's just say Bob. Obviously, they relate to the golfers who aren't as good skill level wise, but they are improving, which is always so cool to see. I love golfers improving. Tell me, who do you think I messed up? Who do you think should move up or move down in the comments? And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next banger. Let's go.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a sticker.